for Cooking with Sue.
And Doc too. And I don't have my Santa hat on. I wanted a Santa hat, and I couldn't find one that fit. Maybe my head's too big. I guess they got little-headed Santas.
Yes, I've noticed them around the store, so I think that they are definitely too small.
Yeah, they got them for the little kids, you know, and you put it on and it looks like a beanie. I like nut things. Okay.
Well, that's what we're going to have today.
What are we going to have?
Well, we're not going to do the traditional cookie recipe because everybody's got cookies. And so what we're going to be doing is something that has nuts in it. We're going to call them the Nutty Diamonds.
Well, like on Evening Shade, the Doc would say to Wood Newton, "Are you nuts?"
Yes.
Okay, let's show them what they need, honey.
Okay, well, let's show you what the ingredients are. What you'll be needing for the Nutty Diamonds is some white sugar, some brown sugar. They say heavy cream, so I'm going to select whipping cream. Need a little bit of honey. We're going to be needing some unsalted butter, definitely nuts, a little bit of flour, and you'll be needing some aluminum foil. So let's get started. Now it's time to prepare everything. What we need to do is this calls for a 9x9 pan. And what we need to do is grease it first. So just, why don't you shake that and spray lightly, because I'm going to put aluminum foil in this pan. Okay.
I did a neat job, ladies and gentlemen.
Now take this softened butter margarine and just make sure that the sides and the bottom are lightly done with that.
Okay. Just hang tough here. Stands there with her hands. Oh, I want to do. He's not going to do it right. Oh. I'm doing it the way I want to do it.
Make sure you come up a little
I
bit
think
on the
that's
sides,
what.
too.
Hey, I haven't. Let me wait. Jeez, a man, woman. I'll get to the sides. I got to finish the bottoms first. Does your wife do this, guys?
Well, no, because they're not rarely in the kitchen cooking.
Oh, come on now. I know.
How many out there are you husbands and wives cooking together, huh?
Yeah,
Can we see
come
a
on.
show of hands? Well, I don't see too many out there, dear.
Yeah, they're out there.
Well, I'm going to set the oven at 350 degrees.
See, another 350 degrees. I say that oven should just automatically be set at 350 and forget it.
Well,
Okay.
there are times.
All right. What else?
Recipes that need to be done that way. Okay, we can set that aside because that's what our crust will go in. And what I'll have you do is measure out 1 cup of unsifted all-purpose flour.
I hope Sharon Josephson's watching this, because I'm going to do it just like she did. Now watch, I just loved how she did it. She cut down like this and shake it over, and then you got to go like this and shake it over.
No, you don't shake that.
Well, I mean, you got to wiggle the knife. You got to wiggle the knife. I think that's part of it. Where does that go? 1 cup of unsifted flour. What am I supposed to do with
Put
it?
that in this bowl.
Should I put a little on my face?
Yeah,
And
you
then
might as well.
Okay, what else?
Cut this. Now we're going to need a half a cup of unsalted butter, and what I'm going to be needing for this part of the recipe is a 1/4 cup. So just cut that in half for me, because the other part.
Are you
will be
watching?
used. Yeah.
Okay. Is that good enough? Do I unwrap it now?
Yes.
Or do I leave it in the wrap?
No.
Do you melt it?
Cut it up a little bit for me so that I can add that to the flour.
Yes, dear. Okay, there you are.
And then I'll need, add that there. And then if you'll take a half a cup of
Sugar? Is this a half cup? Did you measure it?
I measured a half a cup, unless you want to remeasure it again.
Well, you never know. Is this a half cup?
Nope, that's a cup.
I'm going to do it. Well, I don't know. It's pretty weak here. Put that in. Okay, we put it in a 9x9 lined pan with aluminum foil. And then we took some margarine or butter and we put it around and made it nice. Now I'm going to put it in here.
Place it in there.
And I'll pat it down. Get it in there. Okay, now what's in this mixture again? That we
flour, sugar, and unsalted butter.
How much flour?
Well, it's a cup of flour and a half a cup of sugar and a quarter cup of unsalted butter.
Right.
And once you place that in your pan, your foiled pan, 9x9 foiled pan, put it in and pat it down, because this will be the crust of the Nutty Diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to place this in the 350-degree oven, and it is going to bake for 10 minutes.
Okay. Now what you need is you need a half cup of brown sugar.
Yes.
All right. Boom.
And I will need the other quarter cup of unsalted butter that the recipe calls for.
Okay.
And I will be placing this on the stove, so let me get that going while you get...
How about the honey?
Yep.
Do you need honey in there?
Yep.
Right now?
Yeah. As soon as I start getting this on the stove and getting the
Well, isn't it supposed to go in there before it boils? The honey?
It won't do that until I get this going. It doesn't boil up that fast here.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. You need the honey in there to help it. We are going to have an argument, I can tell it right now. But it says to put in brown sugar and honey until melted and bubbly. Okay, let me read this off. In your saucepan, heat the remaining butter, the brown sugar and honey until melted and bubbly. Boil for 1 minute. Then you stir in the cream and then nuts. Uh-oh, I got to get that out of there, Sue. Keep going, keep going. Okay, that's out. We've taken out the crust. Okay, I'm going to set that down here. Oh man, did I do a good job or not on that? All right, so in this in the saucepan Sue's doing, she's bringing that to a boil. Then she's going to boil it 1 minute, and then we're going to stir in the quarter cup of cream and also the nuts. Then when that's done, you ready for the...
Well, no, do you want to time me off for 1 minute there?
Well, is it boiling?
Yep.
Okay. You're being timed.
Yep. I'm being timed.
Okay, and then we're going to do the quarter cup of cream's going to go in there in about 40 seconds. Oh, and then the nuts are going to go in as well. And that's 1 can of unsalted nuts, about 12 ounces of mixed nuts. Sounds like a trail mix or a party mix.
Okay, now.
Okay, we're still rolling here. We've got about 15 more seconds. Now you need the cream is going to go in.
Well, when I take it off, and I'll bring it over there to the table.
Oh, you're going to need the you're going to need that grate.
Yep.
Okay, let's do this. Let's move this over here. Ouch. That's hot. Boy, I'll tell you. Mama. Hello.
Are we both?
Yeah, we're done. Bring her over. All right, here we go. We're going to have the nuts and the cream.
1 cream.
Quarter cup of cream.
Quarter cup of cream and 2
the-
cups of unsalted mixed nuts. Now, because our stores didn't happen to have it, what I did is I took out the nuts and I rinsed them. I put them in a baking pan and stuck them in the oven. What I did is I dried them off, and then I stuck them on a baking pan sheet and stuck them in a hot oven and dried them out.
I took some of the extra oils off too, which I like, and it's really neat. Okay, here's the
Now we're going to
crust.
place this over the crust.
Okay. And
What this is going to do is we're going to place this back in the
for
oven
about 20 minutes.
for another 20 minutes.
Or until bubbly, it says. Well, I'm always bubbly. Well, we have bars, and they were bubbling when I pulled them out.
Okay.
And it just happened that all the bubbling and the time just came out. Now you're going to pull this out. Now we're going to see why I guess we sprayed it and put aluminum foil in it. There you are, diamond nut bars they have a taste a little bit like peanut brittle, and yet not. There's a kind of gives you a little peanut butter brittle taste. God bless you. We love you. And this has been Diamond Nut Bars and Cooking with Sue and Doc 2.